I'm your host with the most local 23. You're joining me for Starstruck Chapter 17, now playing as Glaze. It's been a couple months since Dolch left for France. It's hard to believe we've been apart this long. Saying goodbye was the hardest thing I've ever done, even if I know we'll see each other again someday, and it's for Dolch's own good. Making up for all those years we weren't able to be together as kids was a lot of fun. I wonder how she'll make up for the next few years of culinary school that we won't be together for. Hey, I know you're sulking over there. Are you zoning out again? I'm still on the line, you know. Don't ignore me. I'm here. But I'm not sulking. Yes, you are. Ever since Dolch left for France, you barely left the house. You've been acting like she died, even though she's just out of the country. Even the tabloids have been wondering if something happened to you. So what? It's not like they care about me. It's just the latest gossip. What can I say to get this out of the way? You're right, I guess. You're probably right, Aris. But it's not like I don't get a lot of privacy. I just want to be alone for a while. More like you're avoiding people because you miss Dolch. Don't you have better things to do than nag me? Like modeling? I have been modeling. Fashion Week's coming up, so I'll be busy with that soon. And I did a photo shoot last week for a big brand, remember? Whatever, can I go now? No! Dolch called me last night. She wants to meet with you today. That's actually why I called. What? Dolch said that? That doesn't sound right. She's never led you astray. So we'll trust her. I trust her on this. It sounds funny to me, but there's no reason Aris would lie about it. Alright, if that's what Dolch said, then where should we meet? My place? My place. If we meet at your place, you won't get dressed and you need to actually get up. Fine, I get it. I'll be there in a while. 30 minutes or less for you. I'm timing you. What are you gonna do? Return Dolch to France? She hangs up before you can reply, and you sigh and start getting ready. Signature style, the latest look. Aris dress. Looks like colored film strips. The latest look. I mean, is that really the latest look? That's a look from, like, 1940s, but my signature style. My stylist designed this herself to help establish my personal brand. It was literally made for me. It's quite sexy. Wow. I mean, you arrive at Aris' house. She's waiting for you in the living room. You got a new sofa. Looks cozy. It's not really new now. Just been a while since you've been over here. Patty hated my last sofa, and you know I'd do anything for her. How is she, anyway? And how's Tim? I've been a bad friend. I haven't talked to anyone since Dolch left. They both went off to college, but we kept in touch a bit. She's having a great time. Tim is back home almost every weekend to see his boyfriend, though. They're both really worried about you. Everyone is. Even I am, and you know I don't worry about people. How do I answer this one? Let's be honest. If you miss your love, there's no reason not to be honest about it. Look, Aris, I'm not doing great, okay? I know. It's written all over your face. You're afraid of being alone now that Dolch is gone, right? It's not just that. She doesn't want me to visiting her for a whole year while she's gone. I talked with her about that. Actually, apparently you ended the call before she could explain. Oh, so it's my fault. No, but you should at least let her finish before hanging up. The reason she doesn't want you visiting is because she's afraid. She's afraid that if she saw you there, she'd just want to pack her bags and go home with you. She's afraid that she'll quit if she sees you right now in a way. It's really touching. Oh, way to go, Glaze. So now that we've talked about it, it's time to get something important. Yeah, I'd like to talk about how everyone in this book is dating the same sex. There is not one straight person in this whole entire book. And I believe I speak on me and the fandom going, what the really? What are you gonna do with your life for the next 4 years? Do we really have to talk about this now? Why not? Dolch wanted me to talk to you about it. Look, I don't know Aris, okay? I can't stop thinking about her, and it's making doing other things hard. Okay, so why not go back to acting, if you feel that way? You can channel those feelings for roles, and that's where your passion is anyway. If not, then you could do modeling stuff with me, or could be a musician. I don't want to be touring all the time. I don't have strength for it. And as for modeling, do you remember when I did the runway last year? Almost fell in those 6-inch heels. I don't want to repeat of that. Well, then you could be a songwriter, right? Maybe? If I were a songwriter, I'd only write angry songs, sad songs, songs about unrequited love. I think it would be sad songs right now, wouldn't it? If I wrote songs, they'd all be depressing and whiny. I wouldn't be any good for my mood. But it would be good for the money. People love that kind of thing. I don't care about money, Aris. My God, I love you. A woman who doesn't care about money. You hear a phone ring. That's yours, I think. Oh, yeah, that's mine, let's say. It's Henry. Seems like a weird time for him to call. Isn't it in the middle of his workday? Sorry, I should answer this. Give me a second. Hello? Dad, is something wrong? Hello, Princess. Nothing is wrong. I just called to ask you a favor. A favor? I wonder what's going on. Ask what the favor is. This is pretty out of the blue, after all. What do you need? Well, I thought it would be good for us to have a father-daughter bonding time. And we haven't exactly had family time lived together, and I know Dolce left for France, so I thought it would be good to do something fun together. I thought maybe we could go camping together for a night or two. Oh, okay. That sounds like it could be fun. I'll head home and pack some stuff to bring. Should I meet you at your house? No, that's fine. I can pick you up at your place. This sounds good. Just make sure you're not followed in on the way. Got it. See you soon. You hang up and pocket your phone. Sorry, Aris, I gotta get going. My dad wants to go camping. Let's talk when I get back, okay? What's the smile about? You said we can talk about it when you get back. That's progress from do we have to talk about it? I'm glad, is all. Have a good time. Thank you, Aris. Say hi to Patty for me next time you talk. That's too big of a house. Let's be honest. Like, seriously. You head to your house and get packed up, and exactly 2 hours later, Henry arrives. Hey, Princess. Hop on in. Put your bag in the trunk and climb into the passenger seat of the car. Henry floors it over the gate, or out of the gate, over the gate, Jesus. Yes, we're driving as bad as hell. I'm not gonna take it anymore. Dad? Why this sudden urge for camping? Out of curiosity. And also, why are you driving so fast? He has to be going like 30 over the speed limit right now? Oh, you know, just thought I'd be a good way to bond. I think you need to slow down. That car could have hit us. It's fine. I just want to make sure we get out of town before traffic hits us all, and, please don't hit that motorcycle. Dad, are you trying to get us killed? Slow down. Christ, it's you. Hey, what's all the shouting about? I'm trying to sleep. She's with us. What is she doing here? Well, cat's out of the bag now. So, that's why I was driving fast. This is gonna be a fun trip! This is basically kidnapping. Nice going, Dad. You really outdid yourself. You might as well have tied me up, thrown me in the back of with a nutcase. Nutcase? Oh, you can talk, Are you 12? I swear, if you... Yep. So fun. You and Denise bicker loudly and intensely for several hours until Henry stops the car. Okay, we're here. Help me get this camping stuff out of the trunk so we can get set up, girls. But I don't want to bring all that stuff. It's heavy. Would you rather sleep on the ground? No? Then, you'd better grab your sleeping bag and other things. Fine, but the Ice Princess can carry her own. Yes, she can. Yes, the Ice Princess is more of a woman than you roofing piece of... The three of you pull the equipment out of the car and set it up by the riverbank in the awkward silence. I'm bored. I'm going for a walk. Maybe I'll forage for berries or whatever. Do you even know what berries to pick? You know what? No, not gonna ask it. If you die because of food poisoning or, you know, the actual berries that kill people, hey, have at it! As Denise walks off, you turn to Henry. Is that okay? Won't she get lost? It could be dangerous out there. I'm sure she won't go far. I'd like to talk with you about her, though, while she's gone. I know she's been really difficult, but Denise is sorry for what happened with Dulce. She may not admit it, but she is. I hope you can find it in your heart to get along with her. I don't think. Hi, family, and Frio. I changed my mind. I'm hungry for actual food, like from a supermarket. Not built to survive in the wilderness. Oh, shut up. Like you could go all beer grills on a dime. Well, if you're hungry, then let's eat, Princess. I brought steak to grill over a fire. I don't want that. How do you expect me to maintain my figure by eating steak? Would you rather we brought a 6 to 12 pack of donuts? I'll take a steak any day over 98% of the other food that's out there. So shut the f up and sit down. We don't have anything else. Either you eat that or I make you starve. Your call. Ah, parenting. While I get this cooking, the two of you should get the sleeping bag set up. It's going to get dark soon, and we should sleep under the stars. It looks a little cloudy, Dad. What if it starts raining? The forecast didn't mention rain. And even if it does, I brought a tent as a backup. Oh, and also, I don't think we should put our sleeping bags right next to the riverbank. It seems kind of unsafe. Yes! Ooh! A smart outdoors woman. Yes, because you could roll in your sleep, fall into the bank, and whee! Oh, yeah, let's listen to the rich kid. Like, she knows about camping. Really, Denise? Tell her to move the sleeping bags. Tell her she can do what she wants. Remember her, she's also... Ah. It's not like you grew up fending for yourself either, Denise. I mean, when was the last time you had to fight off water snakes from a river? Because I did it just a few months ago. Wait, what? Water snakes? No way! Oh yeah, Dulce and I had to fight them off with torches and shovels. We barely made it out alive. Okay, so if you needed this small reminder that it's a complete and total lie, you don't need to go camping either. That's a complete and total lie, of course, but I don't want to end up rolling in the river in my sleep or something. And I'm sure Denise is gullible enough to take the bait. On second thought, maybe you're onto something. Now, where'd I leave Dulce? Ah, there she is. Where'd you leave what, exactly? My stuffed bear, Dulce. Oh, me. You have a bear. You named your stuffed bear after my girlfriend? She's away in France right now, so Bear Dulce is keeping me company for now. That bear's not Dulce. Give it another name, you creep. You snatch the bear away from her without any hesitation. Hey, give Dulce back! I told you, the stupid bear's not Dulce. Denise moves towards you. You step back, one foot sinking into the edge of the river. I hate you. Give her back to me. She's mine. Oh, Denise is crazy and this isn't okay. Make this right. Make this right. She wasn't even yours. She never belonged to you. Step back as Denise steps forward, both of you walking ankle deep into the river. Girls, please get out of the water. If you hadn't shown up, Dulce would have fallen in love with me. But then you had to go and ruin it. It's not my fault she doesn't love you, Denise. You could have had her if you weren't so stupid. But you're selfish. You really think Dulce could live with someone like you? It would happen over my dead body. Well, maybe you should die then. Denise lunges at you, sending you both into the river. She claws at your neck. You drop the bear. It floats downstream too fast to catch. See? Bear Dulce is gone now. Just like Dulce, and it's all your fault. Oh my god, really? I'd like to drown you myself right now. You slap Denise hard across the face. So hard your hand stings. Wake up, Denise. This is real life, and it's your fault too. Enough! Or either of you can do anything. Henry steps in and drags both of you out of the river. I cannot believe you two. You're not kids anymore. You're both adults now. This is completely unacceptable behavior. All I wanted was for us to have a nice family trip. Was that too much to ask? Both of you go change your clothes right now. You're completely soaked. We'll have dinner after that. That's final. No more arguments, no more fighting, no more talking to each other. This is my fault. I should have been better than this. No, it's not entirely your fault. I mean, she drove Dulce away by calling the press and telling them what was going on. It's not your fault by any means necessary. Denise looks like she feels the same way, but it's hard to feel good about seeing her knocked down a peg, given the circumstances. The rest of the night passes in silence. When you go to sleep, Denise moves her sleeping bag away from yours. Great. My bag got soaked. I'll have to put on one of those outfits Dulce left with me. The grungy look. Vintage look. Comfy look. Vintage. Dressing in her clothes only makes me miss her more. Can't wait for morning to come so I can go home. The next morning, you wake up slowly, feeling some ache from the night before. Morning. You look around and realize there's only one sleeping bag in sight. What? Where's Dad? And where are all our camping supplies? Denise, wake up! Denise, get up right now! You run to her sleeping bag and shake it until she wakes up. What do you want? Dad's gone. Good! Maybe he drove away and left you two to fend in the forest by yourselves. Maybe you'll bond and actually have to fight over, like, with bears, raccoons, snakes, foragers of other kinds. You guys might actually learn some things. It's like I was telling someone, actually, hold on, let me get rid of this. Okay, it was like I was telling someone, there was a video, I don't know if you guys have seen it. There was a father whose kid was actually acting really rambunctious, and he was bullying in school. He was even talking back to his mom at home. He was getting out of line, and he got so bad that they kicked him off the bus for the week. So his dad said, okay, well, you're still going to school, and you're not riding in the truck. And he goes, what you're going to do is you're going to run to school every day. And he recorded himself behind his kid and driving in the truck, and he was like, here's my kid. He's got to run a mile and, about a mile and a half every day. He says he's making good progress. He says at the speed he's running about 6 miles an hour. And he goes, it's raining right now. And he says, he talked back to his mom. And he says, I'm making him run this morning. He says, I would have gave him a ride had it not been raining. But he says, you know what? I'm making him do a ride. And he says, you know what, ever since we've been doing this, he says his teachers have been saying his disposition's completely changed. He's a better student. He's not talking back as much, and he's toning it significantly down to his mom and things like that. And he's like, this is parenting. He goes, you don't sit your kids in front of an Xbox when they've been bad and do things like that. And he says, you actually parent, you should do that every once in a while. And he goes, if you guys think this is abuse, he goes, you don't always have to beat your kids. But if you think this is abuse, he pretty much, put a big, nice jab at people. And I like that because that's me. I'm not always, just let them have their way and they'll be good, right? Parenting, you have to be a parent. And I feel, I don't want to shame anybody, but and then this isn't meant to shame, but when it comes to parenting, I feel like and by we, most parents work so damn much. And that when you come home, or, whatnot, you just want to be at peace. And I think that's why, a lot of reasons why people stick their kids in front of the Xbox or the tablets or the phones or whatnot. It's like, okay, they'll leave me alone, they'll go off and be a zombie, and oh my god, the peace. But the peace never does last, does it? It's kind of like a fake peace. It's very short-lived. With that being said, you'd be surprised. It does make a kid stronger. And while it may be a little extra work to put into that kid, a little here and there, go a little out of your way. Say, tonight, no Xbox or PlayStation or whatever. How about let's just go do something, And they'll be, oh, God. But you know what? Notice their disposition. Notice their attitude and things like that. They'll change when you're out and doing something, and they get weaned off of that Xbox. And yeah, they always will go back to that, but it's a memory they'll have. They'll always be like, okay, I'm going back to my play, whatever they go home and play with, but, it's memories. It makes subtle chips away at their person, and I wish I would have had that when I was a kid, but I didn't play on the consoles all the time. I wasn't able to. Back then, back in my day, I mean, there were consoles and things like that, but it was, I wanted to stay away from my home because of crap at my home. Let's put it that way. And I wasn't a street kid in the essence of doing all these bad things that some of these kids do. And I sure as hell wasn't chugging Tide Pods. So with that being said, I hope y'all did enjoy the video. Feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe. Head down in the description below. Links to our social media, our Discord, and a few links to support me and my content. Until next time, stay well, stay awesome, and I thank you all for watching. You're incredibly awesome, and I'll keep trying to do my best on the channel. Peace.